Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Poeltl in the middle. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. Now here's Booker. Hits a three-pointer.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Outside Booker. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Pass to Gillespie. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And that's good. Devin Booker for 3. Booker's got his second bucket on the night.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard. His ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
Allen can't get it to go. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Ingram. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Allen outside. Pass to Brooks. Back to Allen. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long K.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here are the Suns now. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Drops in the 3. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Quickly drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
And quickly drops them both. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap, providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for Brooks. And Goodwin is subbed in for Gillespie. Toronto also changing it up. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Walter in for Quickly.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
1:03 left in the first quarter. The Suns lead by 3. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Shed. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Walter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Count it.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So.
Booker looking around. Count it. Booker's got 17.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. Training 5 threes in that quarter. 5. This guy's locked in. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Dick is out there with Barnes. Then it's Walter, and it's Shed in at the point guard position. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And he throws it down with one hand.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
Mark Williams, he's checked in for Phoenix. Lawson, he's checked in for Toronto. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Bouye misses.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Walter from outside. Nails it from 3. Walters has got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And RJ, you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Look, some of the people still work here. Then I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. Bear down.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Williams. Allen comes in for Dunn. Booker, he's checked in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye. Toronto also changing it up. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Lawson. Barrett comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Pass to Barrett. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Devin Booker for 3.
Right back at you, Booker matching threes.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Booker against Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Booker. Allen outside. Out left to the wing. Outside Booker for 3. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's quickly. Pass to Mamukelashvili. The steal. For 3, Booker. Ooh, you see how dangerous Booker can be.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Raptors trail by 5. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
chance now to check out the scoring distribution between the front court and back court players tonight for the Suns.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their backcourt has kept them in it.
There's 57 seconds left in the half. Here's Murray Boyles. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
51 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Booker. What balance from Booker.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And it's quickly with a miss. Phoenix leading by 5. Here goes Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 13 points in this quarter.
Nice move by Booker. He's got such an aggressive mindset.
The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. A 3, Barrett. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. To the wing, right side. Oh, Booker with a block. And we finished off 1 half of play. The Suns on top, leading by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, we represent the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man, 1-2 punch.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Raptors.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Livers in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Pirtle. To the middle. Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Gillespie can't get it to go. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 8. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really
Connects again from distance.
and he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Allen, he's checked in for Livers. So a moment now to see the story for him. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Pass to Barnes. The three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Booker, good.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Quickly, passes to Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. Here's the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. The Raptors making a switch here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. And the Raptors miss again.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got his first points of the night.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. 1:04 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Takes the three. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got 7.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
A nice shot by Booker.
He doesn't shoot from the corner 3 often, but Booker looks fearless sending that one up.
Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Shed. Brooks with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Gillespie. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. He drops it from range. Booker's got 46.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. The three, Booker. The shot no good. And so it's Phoenix up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Murray Boyles in at the four-man position. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Let's go with a three. Dick, that's good. Dick's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Dick.
The defense just giving him the easy look there.
Good! Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Booker fires, connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. Dylan Brooks comes in for Dunn. Allen, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Ingram! Pirtle! Sinking the follow-up shot!
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths, his offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Stolen by Quickly. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Oh, he leaves no question.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Booker. Oh, Booker shrugging off the contact.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Barrett. Williams rips down the board. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Booker fires, and he buries the jumper.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, and again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
Yeah, making waves and passing the splash brother, Klay Thompson. 15 threes and counting.
Takes a three. Again! What an avalanche! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Nice! That one's good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Barnes with the rebound. Quickly, he drills the wide open jumper. 32 seconds left in the final quarter.
And listen to this crowd, letting him hear it.
As well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays in league history.
He simply can't miss right now. He's burying triple after triple.
Yet another bucket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Number 2, Jonathan Mobo.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. To the inside, Mobo. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Assisted by Murray Boyle.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Outside Booker. Jacks up a three. That one's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.